Yes, students. Now we will start discussing about labor turnover. Labor turnover. First of all, sir, in simple, tell me what is labor turnover, guys? When there is a rate in change in labor force, when there is a change in the labor force, it is a rate of change in the labor force. Sir, in simple, for example, let me give an example. Guys, assume last year my number of employees is 1,000. Will it be same 1,000 this year? May not be. Sir, due to some employees leaving, some employees joining, there will be a change in the labor strength or employee strength. Yes, sir. This we call it as labor turnover. Sir, is it good for the company or bad for the company? Bad for the company because guys, it take a lot of efforts for the company to find a right talent. Now they have already found a right talent. That guy is working. Now he is leaving the organization. Sir, we need to find another person who is suitable for his job, and for that there is lot of efforts required. That is, there is a separate team for it called HR team, human resources team. So they will look for a better talent scouting we call it as. So they will look for a better person. Now when new person is appointed, as soon as I appoint, he will not be working like how my old employee was working. He will take his own time to understand work, and in the initial stage there might be some defective in the products which you would have produced, and sir, all this is a loss for the company. All this is a loss for the company, and moreover, when we appoint a new employees, we have to spend some time on training him. Okay, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Some companies and all have 3 months training period. Okay, before he start working, 3 months he will be trained about what work he will be doing. So for this 3 months also they will pay salary, sir. Yes, they will pay the salary. All these are additional cost for the company, guys. So there are different methods to calculate labor turnover. We will see that, like replacement method, separation method, flux method. And also there are mainly two costs which is associated with labor turnover. Sir, which are those two costs? Preventive cost and replacement cost. Preventive cost means name itself is telling. Guys, in order to prevent the employees to leave the organization, if I am incurring any cost, it is called preventive cost. Means in order to retain my old talents, that is my present employees, whatever extra cost I would be incurring is called preventive cost. For example, I might be giving some additional benefits for them, home to stay, because some employees will have that issue also. Sir, my hometown is so and so place. I don't have home here. I am staying in a rented house. It is very costly for me. So company may tell, we will provide you the house, rent-free accommodation. Rent-free accommodation. Is it a preventive cost for the company? Yes. So they are making some additional efforts by incurring additional costs in order to retain their employees. What is it called? Preventive cost. Or else by giving some other benefits like, sir, maybe once in a year family day, or some additional life insurance policy, health insurance policy, providing some extra benefits to the employees in order to retain them. So this extra benefit will come with a cost for the company. Yes, some. Then we have something called as replacement cost. Now, sir, employee has left. To replace him, I need to incur an additional cost. Yes, sir. So we need to give an advertisement, search for a new person, call in for an interview. We have to conduct different rounds of interview. Then once I appoint a person, I have to train him. And after I train, he may not be able to work from day one only. How my old employee was working, because he had an experience. This guy is now coming newly. He might be having experience in some other company, but in my company is a new guy. Now he has to adjust to my culture, na, to our company culture. So initially you might be doing some mistake, errors, or there might be defect in the products he produce. All this is a loss for a company. Even this loss is also a part of replacement cost, guys. Clear? This is all about labor turnover, guys. In simple, I have told what is in detail. Now we will see. Labor turnover in an organization is the rate of change in the composition, rate of change in the composition, which is nothing but the employee's strength, guys, of labor force during a specified period measured against a suitable index. So labor turnover normally will be calculated by the companies for a year. But can we calculate per month, per quarter also, sir? Yes. But it may not give you accurate results. It's better to calculate once in a year, guys. The rate of labor turnover depends on the number of factors like the nature of the industry, its size, location, nature of labor, etc. Labor turnover reduces the labor productivity and increases the cost. So, if at all, if any MCQ is asked, company wants to keep their labor turnover dash low na high as low as possible. Hence, it should be kept at a minimum level, guys. Causes of labor turnover. Sir, what is the reasons for labor turnover? Due to this, what is the effect we will learn later. How do we calculate also we will learn later. First, what is the cause, sir? Why do employees leave the organization? Due to three main reasons. Due to three main reasons. What are those, sir? One by one, guys. The main causes of labor turnover in an organization or industry can be broadly classified under the following three heads. First one, personal causes. Next, unavoidable causes. And the last one is avoidable causes. First one, personal causes. Personal causes are those which induce or compel the workers to leave their job. Such causes includes the following. Guys, due to my personal reason, I am leaving the organization. I don't have any problem with the company. I don't have any problem maybe with my work also. I am leaving the job due to my personal problem, maybe health issue, family issue, anything like that. First, change of jobs for betterment. That also can happen, sir. See, dissatisfied with the company is like comes under avoidable reasons. Here also, sometimes personal reasons. Sir, personally, I am not liking my manager. That also will happen. Okay, personally, I am liking the company, maybe not manager. So many employees I have heard about it. Clear. Now some of my friends already telling my company is good, work is good, but I don't like my manager. I hate him. He do partiality, that to this on that. Okay. Change of job for betterment. Okay. Premature retirement due to ill health or old age. So normally the retirement age is like 60, 62 years, 65 years. But employees now, you want to retire at 50 years only. Why, sir? My health is not supporting. My body is not supporting. So I want to retire early. Next, domestic problems and family responsibilities. So domestic problems, maybe there are few people, sir, I was working in Bangalore, but now my parents are not doing well. So I have to resign my job, go back, take care of them for a few months, sir. Yeah, there are people like that. And when situation is like that, obviously you have to know trade off between what? Either the family or the job. Next, discontentment over the jobs and working environment. Sir, I am not at all liking the working environment in my organization. Personally, I am not liking it. So I want to leave the job. In all the above cases, the employee leaves the organization at his own will, and therefore it is difficult to suggest any possible remedy in the first three cases. But in the last one, can be overcome by creating conditions leading to healthy working environment. So for the first three, as it is purely personal problem of the employee, we may not be able to give any solution. But for the last case, that is, he is not happy with the job, maybe I can try to correct it. Means as a management, if I can take some steps to correct it, then I can retain my old employee. Then coming to unavoidable causes. Here, guys, under unavoidable causes, company only is asking employee to leave. To leave. Maybe they don't have work, they don't want the workforce, or they don't have so much demand for their products. You would have heard many companies firing now. Okay, whether it is Byju's or whichever companies, they would have appointed the employees now and they are doing cutting, employee cost cutting. Unavoidable causes are those under which it becomes obligatory on the part of the management to ask some or more of their employees to leave the organization. So that means management only is asking employees to leave. Such causes are summed up as listed below. One by seasonal nature of the business. Guys, company is running some seasonal nature of business. Only 8 months they will have business. Remaining 4 months they will ask employees to leave. And in this case, it is very difficult again for them to attract the employees. But still, they're only asking, as it is seasonal nature of business, we have only 8 months work, remaining 4 months, you look after whatever you want. Next, shortage of raw materials, power, slack market for the product. Now, sir, my slack market means the demand for my output is coming down, sir. Previously, we had a huge demand. Now, day by day, sir, the demand for the product is coming down. So, obviously, work is going down. So, in that case, we will fire our old employees. Or shortage of raw material or power. Now, sir, in my area where we have factory, there is shortage of raw material or shortage of power. So, whatever number of employees we have, they are spending the time idle time, sir. Okay, we will wait maybe for 1 month or 2 months. If it continues, maybe you will ask some of the employees to leave because you can save your cost. Next, change in plant location. Change in plant. For example, sir, I had my factory plant in Bangalore. Now I am shifting it to Chennai. Now most of the employees who are staying in Bangalore, we may ask them to leave. Okay, some companies also ask, they will offer them, if they are really good performing employees, they will ask them to shift to Chennai. But obviously, for this, they have to incur some additional cost because employees demand, sir, we have to move away from our hometown. What extra we will get? What extra we will get done? If company is not ready to afford to give some extra benefit to the employees, then they will tell you can leave. You can leave. Or else they don't want to take some low performing employees also. Okay, from Bangalore to Chennai, what's the use? Better we will attract a talent in Chennai itself. So they will ask many low performing employees to leave also. Disability making a worker unfit for the work. Sir, maybe the employees are disabled now. Now you will not be able to work. Clear, sir, is like leg is damaged or hand is damaged. So company may pay some compensation and ask him to leave, guys. Ask him to leave. Company is really good. They pay some compensation and take care of the family or the person, that is the employee. If not, they may straight away ask, no, now you are not able to perform like before, you can leave. And last one is disciplinary measures. Disciplinary measures are work-wise employees performing really good, sir. But behavior-wise, not okay, sir. Okay, all women employees are complaining, sir. Okay, that happened. Okay, there was a person called Panish Murthy. Okay, he was working in iGate, then in Infosys and all. He was really good in upbringing the company performance. Okay, but the thing is, he had some issues. Okay, where the woman employees had raised red flags. Okay, that is not so good to work with. And so that is why, even though he was in a top position, company fired him. Company hired him. That is what happens because, sir, when it comes to one against many, then whom do we prefer? Many only. Clear? So, and when there is a issue, and it will go to HR also first. It's not straight away they will fire. Maybe it will go to HR. Then they will investigate the case, and if that is the true thing, then they may take necessary actions. Or else disciplinary, I can take like this also, sir. Every day is coming late, sir. Very casual attitude person, sir. So in that case also, they may give one or two warning. If they are not changing, then they will tell you can leave. You can leave forever our company. Okay. Now coming to avoidable causes. Avoidable causes. Avoidable causes are those which require the attention of the management on continuous basis so as to keep the labor turnover as low as possible. The main causes under this case are indicated below. Now, avoidable means the employee is not so satisfied with the job. Okay, see, personal may include job also, or more of it is personal reason, like family problem or his health issues like that. Whereas when it comes to avoidable causes, sir is not happy with the job. He is not happy with the job or is not happy with the company. So in that case, if company takes necessary measures, can they avoid the employee leaving the company? Yes. So that is why it is coming under avoidable, guys. Avoidable causes are those which require the attention of the management on continuous basis so as to keep the labor turnover as low as possible. The main causes under this case are indicated below. Dissatisfaction with the job, remuneration, hours of work, working condition, etc. Sir, every day they are making me to, officially they told 9 hours. They are making me to work for 12 hours, sir. Or else, sir, whatever they are paying me only 15,000, sir, whereas my friends and all is getting good salary in other companies. So you can leave for that reasons. Yes, not good pay or hours of work is not proper. Every day you're supposed to extend. Or working condition is not good, working environment. Then strained relationship with the management, supervisor or fellow workers. We discussed this about in personal reasons also. Yeah, sir, I don't have very good relationship with my manager or my colleagues. So for that reasons, I want to leave. So in that case, management, if they want, they may call for a meeting, okay, and compromise, okay, hug each other, compromise. If there is any issue, sort it out. Don't carry it on. Lack of training facilities and promotional avenues. Sir, there is no training at all, sir. Whenever there is any work to be done, my employer or my boss will tell, look in Google, look in YouTube and learn. Literally, it is happening in real life. Okay, some companies they don't properly train. If employee ask any doubts or if any juniors ask any doubt, they will tell you don't know that much. Also, look into the Google, look into the YouTube. Oh, next. Then promotional avenue. Sir, I have been working from far last 5 years, sir, 10 years, sir. No promotion, sir. Same position and same salary, sir. Or even if there is a hike, They are giving only 2% hike, 5% hike, sir. How will I grow, sir? Inflation itself is 7-8% per year, sir. Okay, they are giving a hike of 2%, 5%. How will I manage? Next, lack of recreational and medical facilities. Sir, no maja. In workplace, there is no maja. In my friend's company, they are providing every day snacks, milk, coffee, tea, fruits, and indoor games are there, sir. Carom, this table tennis and all, football. Whereas in my company, nothing, sir. Even if I feel bored, I have to keep on working. I don't have any other options. Or medical facility, maybe company is not providing you health benefits like health insurance premium or any other things, they're not taking care. The last one, low wages and allowances, that is low pay. Proper and timely management action can reduce the employee turnover appreciably so far as avoidable causes are concerned. So for all this, if company really wants to retain the employee, they can take necessary measures and try to solve whatever problem the employee is facing, guys. Now coming to see personal and avoidable may coincide sometimes. Clear, personal, especially you can consider this. Okay, this too can come under the avoidable also. Can come under avoidable also. So some for some reasons they will coincide. Okay. Now we saw causes. Now we will see cost. Cost of labor turnover. High employee turnover increases the cost of production. The cost of labor turnover can be either preventive cost or replacement cost. What is preventive cost? Preventive costs are incurred to keep the workers satisfied and discourage them from leaving the concern. Replacement costs are incurred for recruiting and training labor and loss arising due to wastages, reduced productivity of new labor force. Okay. Now guys, hope you understood. Preventive cost is incurred to what? Prevent the employees from leaving the company. Yeah. So they might be giving some extra benefit to the employee in order to retain them. For that extra benefit, company is incurring the cost on. Yes, that is called preventive cost. Next, coming to replacement cost. Sir, employee left, sir. The employee left the company. Now I have to replace him with the new employee. Yes. For this and all, what all expenditure we incur? Appointing a new employee, training him, and after training him, he started working, but there is some defective, damaged product he has produced. Because of that, company suffering a loss. Yes, all this comes under replacement cost, guys. Examples I have given. Examples of preventive cost. Cost of providing medical services, personal administration cost, cost of labor welfare activities, cost incurred for providing pension, provident fund, retirement schemes, etc. So all these are done in order to retain my present employees. Example of replacement cost. Decline in output due to inexperience of new worker, decline in quality due to lack of experience of new workmen, loss of output during the time lost while recruiting new workers. This is also there now. Sir, when we are changing the employees, old employee left, new employee joined. Will you join tomorrow only? No, it will take time now. For us to take, it will take time to appoint a new employee, train him, and then he will start working. So obviously we would have lost some work during this time. Yes, sir. So there is a loss of productivity during that labor turnover time. Cost of recruitment, selection, cost of training, cost of tool, equipment and machine breakages, waste, scrap and defective arising due to lack of experience of new workers, etc. It is obvious that a company will incur very high replacement cost if the rate of employee turnover is high. All this might be MCQ. When the labor turnover is high, what cost will be high? High. What cost will be high? Labor replacement cost. Replacement cost. Sir, if I want to keep my labor turnover as low as possible, then what cost will be high? Preventive cost. Preventive cost. Similarly, only adequate preventive cost can keep employee turnover at a low level. Okay, guys, there can be a question asked on this. We will discuss that question. Like, sir, company has lost, assume 1 lakh hours due to labor turnover. 1 lakh productive hours they have lost due to labor turnover. What is the loss the company has suffered because of this? What is the loss the company has suffered because of this? So they will ask, last year sales was this much. So we have generated by working 3 lakh hours sales of so much. So by considering that, we should see, sir, for one, if I had worked for this 1 lakh hours, how much more revenue I would have generated? How much? I have not actually worked for 1 lakh hours due to labor turnover. But if I had worked, I would have generated more revenue. Yes. Now it is a loss for me. Yes. Plus additional replacement cost I would have incurred. Yes. So this replacement cost means it would have reduced my profit. Yes. Sir. Because if there was no replacement cost, my profit would have gone up. But due to replacement cost, my profit has now come down. Yes. So we have to calculate how much loss we have suffered, or maybe how much profit has gone down due to labor turnover. Okay. Next, measurement. Measurement. Sir, how do we measure labor turnover? We have different methods, guys. What are those? One by one, we will see. But before that, we should understand few terms. Come to this bottom. Yeah. Number of employees separate. Hey, American. Either they number of employees separated. Number of employees left plus number of employees discharged. Sir, left means so employees themselves left. Maybe due to personal reason or unavoidable reasons. Sorry, avoidable reasons. Avoidable reasons. Next is number of employees discharged. Company only asked them to leave. Fired. Clear? Huh? Yes. This is normally due to what reasons? Unavoidable reasons. Unavoidable reasons. Hope you understood. Left plus discharge is the total number of employees who are separated. Means simple, guys. Totally, how many employees exited the company? Exited the company. Okay, sir. Next, number of accessions. Number of accessions means number of employees newly joining plus number of employees replaced. Sir, what is that word replaced? Guys, assume 50 employees left, sir. 50 employees left. For this 50 employees, I appointed in place of them as of now 30 employees. Is it a replacement? Yes. It is a replacement. Means in place of old employees, I have appointed new guy. Replaced new guy. Clear? Another 20 still pending. We may appoint in the coming days. Because all of a sudden I will not get 50 equal to 50. Nah? It will take time. Or else I can tell like that also. 50 employees left. In place of them, I appointed 50 employees. What do we call it as? Replacement. Now assume, guys. Sir, 50 employee left. I appointed 120 people. 120 new people. That means 50 is replacement. Another 70 is what? New joinees. Due to what? Expansion plan. Sir, company is expanding. Company is growing. I want more and more workers to work for me because there is more demand for my products. Hope you understood. So 70 is what? New joinees. 50 is what? Replacement. Guys, in one formula, I will use only replacement. Clear? Or in one formula, I may use full 120. Full 120 is called what? Accessions. Total number of new joins, including replacement. Including replacement is how much? 120. What do we call it as? Accessions. Accessions. Due to replacement, how much? 50. Completely new workers due to expansion, how much? 70. Hope you understood. Oh. Now, how do we calculate average number of employees, sir? Number of employees at the beginning plus number of employees at the end, whole divided by 2. Whole divided by 2, guys. Like how you calculate average stock and the same way. And this at the beginning or the end depends on, sir, are we calculating for the year, quarter, month? Assume we are calculating for the year. Then take opening employees, closing employees, whole divided by 2. Sir, we are calculating for a quarter. Then at the beginning of the quarter, how many employees? At the end of quarter, how many employees? Whole divided by 2. Whole divided by 2, guys. Hey, wait. I will do for you. Wait. Next. Now I don't want to talk. Chalo, come to the methods. Replacement method. replacement method. One by one. Guys, name itself is telling. Name itself is telling. What is that we are calculating? Number of employees replaced. So what is the formula? Listen. Number of employees replaced in the numerator divided by average number of employees into 100. Into 100. I repeat. Number of employees replaced in the numerator divided by average number of employees into 100. We normally calculate it in percentage. This method takes into consideration actual replacement of employees, irrespective of number of persons leaving the organization. We take only replacement part. Now assume 50 people totally left, but we have replaced only 30 people. How much people we should take here? Only 30. So formula is number of employees replaced divided by average number of employees into 100. Note, new employees appointed on account of expansion plan of the organization are not included here. Means, sir, should we take that in my 120 example? Should I take 70 here? No, I should not take 70. How much should I take? Only 50. Next, separation method. In this method, employee turnover is measured by dividing the total number of employees separated during the period by average number of employees on payroll during the same period. How do we calculate it, sir? Number of employees separated during the period divided by average number of employees during the period into 100. Into 100. So again, the method itself is telling what should be the numerator. Under the previous method, what is the numerator? Replace. Under this method, what is the numerator? Separation. Denominator is common. Denominator is common. Okay, sir. And what is number of employees separated? What is the number of employees separated? Left plus discharge. Total number of employees who exited. Who exited. Okay, sir. Next, flux method. This method takes both the number of employees replacement as well as number of separations during the period into account for calculation of what? Employee turnover. That means they will add up both in the numerator. They will add up both in the numerator. That is separated plus replaced. Whole divided by average. Okay. Now, under this method only, we can also calculate differently by taking numerator different. That is total number of new employees. Can I consider and calculate, sir? Yes, that is assertions. Yes, sir. So here we took as per this formula replaced and separated only. If question is silent, please follow the same. If they tell in the question, calculate the labor turnover using flux method, considering the number of assertions, or else they told considering the total number of new employees, then you have to use this formula. You have to use this formula. What is it? First we will see. Explanation I have given. Employee turnover due to new recruitment. Generally, employees recruited on account of expansion of an organization are not considered for calculation of employee turnover. But it is considered that newly recruited employees are also responsible for changes in composition or workforce. Due to this feature, some management accountants feel to take new recruitment for calculating employee turnover. The total number of workers joining, including replacement, is called what? Assertions. That is in my example, one of the example I gave, 120. When number of assertions is considered for measuring employee turnover, the employee turnover rate by flux method may be computed by using any one of the following expression. Guys, this is also under flux method only. Previous formula was only I covered replacement and separation. And replacement will not include all the number of new employees. It will only include replacement. But now I am changing the formula. What is it, sir? Number of replacement plus number of separation as it is. One more extra thing. Number of new joinings. Number of new joinings. Or this two put together, what can I call it as? Assertions. So I can bring that now. Number of assertions plus number of separation all divided by average. This both is one and the same only. This both formula is one and the same. Different words I have used. Clear? Guys, I repeat. Number of new joinees plus number of replacement is called what? Number of assertions. So instead of doing individually, can I bring one common word? Yes, sir. Plus separation. Whole divided by average. And please be careful. Only if question asks for this you do. If not, go by this formula. Go by this formula. They would have asked in the question, or they would have given int somewhere telling to calculate labor turnover by flux method, consider the number of accessions or total number of new employees. Only then you calculate it. If not, sir, I want to be safe, sir. Can I calculate by using both the formula in the exam if I have time? Yes, you can do it. Okay, whereas for the first two method, only one formula. Okay, and very easy, guys. Don't feel tough. Why, sir? They only name itself is telling what you have to use in the numerator. Denominator is common, average. Clear? Correct? No? Huh? Yeah. Sure. Now, sir, using the above formula, assume data was given for a month, sir. For a month. Assume I have got here 5%. I have got 5%. Now, can I calculate for a year, sir? Yes. This for a month, na? So 5% is for a month. How much for a year? How much for a year? Or else assume 5% what we have calculated is for a quarter. Can I calculate for a year? No. Yes. So 5 is for just a minute. 5% is for one quarter. How many quarter in a year? 4 quarter. So how much for a year? How much for a year? Sometimes equivalent calculation also they will ask. Equivalent employee or labor turnover rate. If in the above computations, the date given is for a period other than a year, the employee turnover rate is so computed may be converted into equivalent annual employee turnover rate by using the following formula. What is it? Employee turnover rate for a period, that is for whichever period you have calculated, divided by number of days or number of months or number of quarters in the period into 365. Okay, assume I already explained. Sir, assume we have calculated for one quarter. So divided by one quarter into 4 quarters. Assume we have calculated employee turnover for a month. So divided by 1 month into 12 months. Clear? Yes. Next. Average number of employees. This and all we have already covered. This we have already covered. Denominator, average number of employees, opening plus closing whole divided by 2, guys. Yes. This is all about labor turnover, guys. We have some questions on this. We will solve. Come to the question back.